Live from the studio at Production World, it's the 2022 Covenant Mission Awards celebration. Here are your hosts, Bonnie Tejada and Gordon Self.
Welcome to the Covenant Mission Awards celebration.
And welcome, and isn't it great to be back at Production World, and good to see you again, Bonnie.
Good to see you, Gordon. It's great to be here. And we're so happy that you can join us for this live online experience as we celebrate outstanding individuals and teams across our organization.
So we wish to extend a warm welcome to the whole Covenant family, including representatives of our board, our community and foundation boards, and of course, our most honored guests, the nominees, their family and co-workers, and those who supported their nomination.
And I think some of them are right here.
There we
go. Welcome, everyone. Great to see you. As we begin, we would like to acknowledge that what we refer to as Alberta is the traditional ancestral territory of a diversity of Indigenous peoples and home to Treaty 6, 7, and 8. We honor the Blackfoot Confederacy, Kainai, Piikani, and Siksika, the Cree, Dene, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, Stoney Nakoda, the Tsuut'ina Nation, and the Métis people of Alberta. This includes the Métis settlements and the 6 regions of the Métis Nation of Alberta within the historical Northwest Métis homeland.
We recognize and give thanks to the many First Nations, Métis and Inuit, who have lived in and cared for these lands for generations, and all who continue to grace these lands and all future generations. We're grateful for the traditional knowledge keepers and elders who are still with us today and those who have gone before us. We make this acknowledgement as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose territory we reside on or are visiting.
Today we share stories that help answer that question we have heard asked many times. What makes it different here? What is it about our culture that binds us, compels us to service, and holds us together when facing crises such as a pandemic? We only have to look as far as the nominees we showcase today to help answer that question.
We've celebrated Mission Awards for many years, each event slightly different than the next, but what doesn't change is the opportunity to come away renewed, inspired by impactful stories, and seeing in real and practical ways how our values shape us as Covenant. Our people give life to our values. They're more than words on a wall, more than a beautiful quote or a verse attributed to some famous person, but rather from ordinary people like you and I at Covenant, going about our work caring for those in need.
We know COVID-19 has impacted us all, and there are innumerable stories and moments in which we've all made a difference. There would not be enough mission awards to give out to recognize all the notable efforts. And so I invite you, as we tell the stories of our nominees this year, to see yourself in their shoes and hear echoed in their example the ways you have advanced the healing ministry of Jesus, each in your own way. We are all deserving of recognition for living and furthering our mission.
I agree, Bonnie. They say that we reveal the best and worst of ourselves in crises. We've seen so many people and teams stepping up during each wave of pandemic and the struggle and recovering long after. As Dickens coined, it's been the best of times and the worst of times, and all the more reason we pause today to appreciate our collective efforts and the need to keep supporting one another long after the pandemic is over. Jesus, too, reminds the weary disciples after a long night of labor to care for one another. We also need a fire to warm our spirits and something in our bellies to sustain us for the journey. That's our mission.
19 teams and 48 individuals from across Alberta were nominated for awards in the 6 categories that reflect our Covenant values: respect, collaboration, social justice, compassion, integrity, and stewardship. Each of these awards were adjudicated by a panel including last year's recipients, staff members, and physicians, using criteria that reflect the meaning behind each value. It is an extremely tough job, which the committee undertakes with the highest standards of integrity and confidentiality.
So we want to thank our nominators who made this event possible. Without taking the time to tell the story of your colleagues, their impact may only be known by a few. Instead, Mission Awards is an opportunity to tell their stories farther afield, to encourage all of us in our work, to inspire a shared vision of a healing community.
But before we meet this year's nominees, we want to honor our 2021 Mission Awards recipients who continue to serve as ambassadors of our mission. For compassion, last year we recognized the acute care nursing team, first floor, from the Bonnyville Health Center. For respect, Valerie Harrison, program manager, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. And for collaboration, the Edmonton General Continuing Care Center.
For social justice, it was Valerie Cruchane, the Indigenous Care Liaison at the Misericordia Community Hospital. Integrity went to Erica Cam, Professional Practice Lead, Respiratory Therapy, and Stewardship to Jacqueline Ward, Staffing Clerk, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. So at this point, as we always do every year, we welcome Ed Stelmach, Chair of the Board of Directors, to give greetings. Ed.
Thank you, Gordon, and thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for joining this very important event, a celebration, one that I have enjoyed every year. A few words about the importance of our mission and why it is important to celebrate new and innovative ideas that improve and better care at Covenant. There is no doubt that the last 2 years have been difficult as we've dealt with the pandemic. I've had the privilege of joining some meetings with operational leaders and learned firsthand their stories in responding to COVID. How people stepped up time and time again. I and the board are fully aware of what you have faced. Announcements made by authorities in terms of restrictions, changes in policies, sometimes on a Friday just before the weekend, confusing information from health experts, then online learning in schools, and how do you find care for your children at home? Will there be an outbreak in school? Longer shifts, taking care of critically ill patients and residents, consoling family members. No matter what anyone may think, it does take its toll on people. What has helped us through all of the difficulties and stress is our mission. We are called to continue the healing ministry of Jesus by serving with compassion, upholding the sacredness of life in all stages, and caring for the whole person, body, mind, and soul. It is what we believe in, what we stand for. It is what gives us hope. Hope gives us determination, perseverance, the resolve to draw on the experiences of our sisters who faced so many challenges in delivering healthcare in remote communities across Alberta. The board of the Covenant family was very proud to hear the Surveyors Accreditation Canada report and how they recognized the importance of our mission and how you embraced it in providing the mental and physical strength to continue providing compassionate health care during COVID. So, is it important to celebrate Mission Awards annually? Of course it is. Celebrate everyone in our organization because you all made a difference. I want to congratulate, on behalf of the board, all the nominees and recipients. I also want to leave you with two things. One, that our board and senior team understand and fully appreciate how everyone has come together as one during the last 2 years, supporting each other. And it hasn't been easy. Secondly, I've had the pleasure of being in public service for many years and in different roles and responsibilities. But I have never experienced an organization that is so committed to its mission and values as Covenant. You model it by your own acts of kindness, service, and generosity. Our mission is the secret of our success. Thank you, and God bless.
Well, thank you so much, Ed. Always a pleasure to have you here, and you always speak with such heartfelt motion, and I love that you left us with that message of hope. I think more than ever, that need for hope, and also the need to celebrate. So thank you very much, Ed.
Thank you, Gordon.
So at this point, we will be seeing a video that highlights the work of our Covenant family over the past year.
Wonderful to see that video and to see the faces of our teams across the province. It can feel a little bit lonely with just a few of us here in the studio, but I feel the sense of community when we watch that together and see our teams. So we now have the opportunity to see our 67 nominees and meet our Mission Awards recipients. In their different roles and their different places of work, each of our nominees shows us a unique expression of our mission. This will be just a glimpse of our nominees, but we want to remind everyone that our nominees each have a profile on our website, covenantmissionawards.com. So if you haven't done so already, head over there to read their stories and be inspired.
And if you haven't turned your camera on yet, nominees, please do so now so that we can see you when it's your time. We won't be asking our nominees or recipients to make a speech, so you can relax. But we will extend our congratulations and ask them to give us a wave.
Great. And so first up, I would like to invite Carol Lajoie, Senior Director of Operations, Rural Continuing Care, to join me to present the Award for Respect. Carol.
Great. Thank you, Bonnie. We show respect as we honor the dignity of each person and create environments where everyone feels valued. Through their words and actions, nominees for the Respect Award demonstrate that all people are reflections of God and must be treated with dignity, regardless of their circumstance. We show respect as we learn more about the beliefs, values, and choices of others and use that knowledge to provide the best care. Respect is evident in the way we approach one another and the ways we stick to the hard work of persevering through difficult situations. It is present as we consider possible solutions, recognizing the gifts and diversity that make our teams and our communities stronger because of our differences and the wealth of experience and knowledge this provides us.
Our nominees for the Respect Award are
Respect nominees. COVID screeners, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. Glenn Matthews, occupational therapist, Banff Mineral Springs Hospital. Reassignment Subcommittee, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. Grace Elgersma, registered nurse, Villa Marie. Joni Antiato, administrative assistant team leader, St. Marguerite Manor. Kim Fletcher, administrative assistant, St. Mary's Hospital. Nina Kunjiman, licensed practical nurse, Holy Cross Manor. Rhonda Cumming, housekeeping worker, Killam Health Center. Rostam Lazado, healthcare aide, Bonneville Health Center. Salima Mohammed, administrative assistant, spiritual care. Sam Leong, driver, Villa Caritas. Sukdeep Bar, healthcare aide, St. Teresa Place. Vilma Reyes, registered nurse, Uville Home. Zachary Friel, screener, St. Therese Villa.
Congratulations to our Respect nominees. See them here. Right, Carol. Oh, are you muted?
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good.
There we
It
go.
wouldn't be Zoom if someone were. So
We didn't have one technical issue. It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2022 Mission Award for Respect. And the award goes to Salima Mohammed, Administrative Assistant for Spiritual Care. Congratulations.
congratulations, Salima. That's a wave. Yeah, very good. Congratulations. And thank you, Carol.
You're welcome.
All right. I would like to now invite Kelly Stark, Senior Director, Operations, Ambulatory Programs, and Rehabilitation Medicine, to join me to present the award for collaboration. Kelly.
Thanks, Bonnie. Collaboration. Derived from Latin, col means together, and the heart of the word is labor. Together in labor. While the majority of the world was minimizing their interactions, Covenant Health has indeed been together in labor. We have collaborated in unprecedented ways. Lines were blurred between roles, positions, units, sites, and even organizations. We responded to our calling like never before. This year's collaboration nominees reflect this togetherness. 14 nominees, all outstanding examples of those who model teamwork and bring life to the shared visions of staff, physicians, volunteers, patients, families, residents, and donors. These nominees are all examples of what can happen when an individual or a small group has vision, resilience, and positivity combined with passion and calling. We have seen these inspiring traits all throughout the organization, and our 14 nominees provide incredible examples of collaborating to fulfill our mission.
Our nominees for the Collaboration Award are
Collaboration nominees. Ambulatory VTE Screening Committee, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. Barbara Korpesh, Clerk 4, Villa Caritas. Camrose Adult Mental Health Hub, St. Mary's Hospital. Carmela Cordova, Reception Assistant, Dulcina Hospice. Covenant Health Antimicrobial Stewardship Program, ASP. Jackie Courtney, Recreation Therapist, Holy Cross Manor. Killam Health Center Officers, Killam Health Center. Kit Coe, Activity Assistant, St. Marguerite Manor. Millet Quiyambo, Licensed Practical Nurse, St. Therese Villa. Rachel Obaro, Healthcare Aide, St. Teresa Place. Rebecca Colburn, Nurse Practitioner, Uville Home. Rehabilitation Team, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital. SL1 Nursing Team, VJBSS, Villa Marie. And Virtual Reality Pilot Project Team, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center.
Congratulations to our collaboration nominees.
It is my honor and privilege to announce the recipient of the 2022 Mission Award for Collaboration. The award goes to the Ambulatory VTE Screening Committee at the Grey Nuns Community Hospital.
Congratulations to the team. I see we have enough. Yes, thank you. Give us a wave. Glad you can be here. Congratulations. And thank you, Kelly, for your help. All right. And so I would like to now invite Michelle Charlesworth, Senior Director of Operations, Covenant Care and Living, to join me to present the value and the award for social justice. Michelle.
Thank you, Bonnie. Our value, social justice, calls us to build healthy and just communities, to speak up for those who are left out, and to welcome those who are excluded. This happens when we learn more about each other's experiences and help everyone be more involved in their care or society as a whole. We know that some people and some communities face greater challenges to access health services if stigma, transportation, adequate housing, or barriers to social support are part of their experience. Our core commitments call us to creatively find ways to bridge these gaps and to address the barriers that are present. Social justice starts with attentive listening to better understand the challenges our patients, residents, and families face, to build supportive relationships, and to help create opportunities for inclusion and healing.
Our nominees for social justice are
Social Justice Nominees. Behavior Program, Misericordia Community Hospital. Florentino Ballista, Healthcare Aide, St. Teresa Place. Kim Roberts, Unit Manager, St. Mary's Hospital. Sarah Majri, Healthcare Aide, Holy Cross Manor. Shelley Todd, Licensed Practical Nurse Supervisor, Villa Marie. Social Work Team, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. Susan Coop, Administrative Assistant, St. Marguerite Manor.
Congratulations to our social justice nominees.
It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2022 Mission Award for Social Justice. The award goes to the Social Work Team, Edmonton General Continuing Care.
I see a hand. I think you're there. Congratulations, team. There we go. There's a few more faces. Congratulations, team. Thanks, Michelle. And please extend your heartfelt congratulations to those you work with or you know from our recipients. It's a little bit distance for us, but we invite everyone to do that. And just to note, we're sort of halfway through our 6 values, so we've done 3 and have 3 more to go. And just want to thank our guest presenters who are doing this with me today for saying in some of their own words what the values mean to them. And so next, I would like to invite Lisa Jensen, Corporate Director, Acute Care Services, Integrated Access, to introduce the value of compassion. Lisa.
Thanks, Bonnie. So compassion is how we show empathy and caring in response to the needs of those we serve and those we work with and ourselves. It involves putting ourselves in others' shoes and creatively considering how we can best meet them and lift them up. Every day we have opportunities to respond with compassion in small and big ways. Compassion in healthcare is so much more than being nice to patients and residents. Compassion is about connecting with human beings on a deeper level. When staff extend compassion, they provide the patient and the resident a sense of security, a feeling that their condition and their concerns are being heard, recognized, and acted upon. Compassion fosters a foundation of trust and assures them that you're both working towards the best possible outcome for them physically, emotionally, mentally, and at times spiritually. I'm sure you can agree that the COVID-19 pandemic has thrown our lives into utter chaos, into a world where we had to find different ways to show love, empathy, and consideration. For many of us, this pandemic has forced us to look at our fundamental nature as human beings in a deeply personal way, our divine side, our shadow side, as well as our Herculean strength. Compassion has fueled our commitment to innovate, to do the best possible for those we serve, and to look after each other day to day, and to continue the strong legacy of service the sisters modeled for us. Mother Rosalie said, "Be the expression of God's will, love, and kindness in every service that you do. Turn no one away for your selfish needs." I can truly say that through our tears, exhaustion, and frustrations, we have lived this legacy.
Our nominees for the Compassion Award are
Compassion nominees: Amparo Arista Sabel, Healthcare Aide, St. Marguerite Manor. Arlene Ragudas, Healthcare Aide, Holy Cross Manor. Barbara Elton, Care Worker, St. Therese Villa. Cynthia Lawrence, Recreation Therapist, Uville Home. Gerda Gill, Housekeeping Aide, St. Joseph's Auxiliary Hospital. Yatinder Kaur, Healthcare Aide, St. Teresa Place. Mitchell Prowse, Occupational Therapy Aide, Villa Marie. Rick Klein, Chaplain, Banff Mineral Springs Hospital. Sherry Snyder, Registered Nurse, St. Mary's Hospital. Unit 44 Medicine, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. Unit 4Y Recreation Therapy Team, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. Volunteer COVID Responders, On-Site Off-Site Volunteers, Misericordia Community Hospital.
Congratulations to our Compassion nominees.
I am pleased to announce the 2022 Mission Award recipient for Compassion. The award goes to Rick Klein, Chaplain, Banff Mineral Springs Hospital.
Congratulations, Rick. Congratulations, you've got a crew watching with you. Great. Thank you, Lisa. So I would now like to invite Dr. Cliff Sample, Associate Chief Medical Officer, Surgical Planning and Clinical Integration, to introduce the value of integrity. Cliff.
Thanks a lot, Bonnie. Integrity is an important value for our organization and an extremely important value to me personally. I remember one of my surgeon mentors at the Grey Nuns during my training telling me a good surgeon does the right thing, even when it is the most difficult thing, even when no one is watching. And it has always stuck with me. Integrity is displayed when we do what we say we will do and put into practice what we say is right. It is present when we take responsibility for our actions and are trustworthy. Integrity is especially evident during the difficult times when we are called upon to respond with a strong character, when we show courage and honesty to help create a safe environment for all. The Integrity Award recognizes individuals or teams who demonstrate the highest standards of ethics and conduct. They exemplify honesty. They courageously raise an issue or concern without judgment or blame, but in a supportive way for the benefit of the whole team. Sometimes we question what is the right thing to do in a situation. Decisions are a key time where we can see integrity in action. Do we act in accordance with what we say is most important, even if this is difficult and requires us both to listen and speak out courageously? It may involve challenging plans or practices that could be harmful and working with others to find better options.
Our nominees for the Integrity Award are
Integrity nominees: 9Y Mel Miller Hospice Team, Edmonton General Continuing Care Center. Allison Brooks, Administrative Assistant, Ville Marie. Amanda LaRocque, Licensed Practical Nurse, St. Marguerite Manor. Ashley Shackelford, Infection Control Professional, Infection Prevention and Control. Christian Ormita, Administrative Assistant, Holy Cross Manor. Daisy Chibet, Server Care Worker, St. Therese Villa. Dr. Donna Morrow, Physician, St. Mary's Hospital. Environmental Services, St. Mary's Healthcare Center. Finuela Bonaccia, Licensed Practical Nurse, Foyer Lacombe. Giddis Talamiriam, Healthcare Aide, St. Teresa Place. Nicolette Day, Resident Care Manager, Uville Home. Tammy Pfeiffer, Unit Manager, Grey Nuns Community Hospital. And Trina Spray, Cook Food Services Worker, Killam Health Center.
Congratulations to our Integrity nominees.
It is my honor to announce the recipient of the 2022 Mission Award for Integrity. The award goes to Finuela Barnachia, Licensed Practical Nurse.
Congratulations, Finuela. And thank you, Cliff.
Thanks.
Great. All right, we have one award left for stewardship, and I would like to invite Trevor Small, Senior Operating Officer, Integrated Services, to introduce the value of stewardship.
Thank you, Bonnie. Our people, our finances, our environment, and our reputation are all essential to continuing our mission. As good stewards, we must honor these and use all our resources wisely to decrease waste, increase effectiveness, and ensure system sustainability. Our stewardship nominees recognize that we've been entrusted with this privilege and hold these gifts in a place of importance. Stewardship requires thinking outside the box to meet needs when resources are limited. It invites us to engage the ideas of everyone on the team, to use resources in creative and innovative ways. This has been especially relevant this past year with the pandemic, as it's challenged our capacity, our human resources, and required that we be creative and resilient to respond to increased demands. Today, we celebrate all our team members and honor our nominees who have capitalized on the opportunity to be great stewards as demonstrated through their daily actions.
Our nominees for the Stewardship Award are
April Walters, Administrative Support, St. Marguerite Manor. Debbie Lynn Lipey, Licensed Practical Nurse, Supervisor SL1, Ville Marie. Rehabilitation Medicine and Respiratory Therapy, Misericordia Community Hospital. Samina Parani, Scheduler, Holy Cross Manor. Shobha Gautam, Healthcare Aide, St. Teresa Place. Stroke Strategy, Early Supported Discharge Team, St. Mary's Hospital. And Wellness Team, Occupational Health, Safety, and Wellness.
Congratulations to our stewardship nominees.
It is my distinct honor to announce the recipient of the 2022 Mission Award for Stewardship. And the award goes to the Wellness Team, Occupational Health, Safety, and Wellness. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Laurel and Carol, who's not with us here today, just retired, but we'll send our congratulations to her as well. So congratulations. Thank you, Trevor.
And I think another round of applause for all our 2022 Mission Award recipients and to our nominees, so thank you.
I think we'll see all our recipients maybe one more time.
So at this point, we will now hear from Patrick Demali, CEO of the Covenant family, to offer final words of congratulations and acknowledgement. Patrick.
Wow. I'm almost at a loss for words. I think Bonnie said it the best, that we're sitting in a sound stage, but the sense of community and the passion of all of the people who make up Covenant is a bit overwhelming, actually. So, I want to obviously thank and congratulate the recipients. If you haven't had a chance to read their stories and the stories of our nominees, you have to do it. It's nothing short of inspiring for all of us. You all personify what it means to live our mission and make a difference, especially in these challenging times when there's so much needs in our community. I really want to thank everybody who put this event together. It's truly amazing to see not only the technology, but the faces and the passion of everybody as we go through the event. The amount of work that goes into pulling something like this off is a bit mind-blowing. Everything from all of the logistics and the production, but also, all those folks who have the very, very tough job of choosing the recipients. I always think that that's the toughest job in Covenant, to choose from so many deserving folks and limiting it down to just the 6. Also was very inspired by the folks who were describing our vision elements and reading out the award recipients. Really felt that was an excellent, heartfelt way of describing the values, but in a personal way that kind of resonated with me. And so that also was super inspiring, and I really appreciate it. As Ed had said earlier, and it's a problem with following the board chair, he steals all the good remarks and then you kind of have to do cleanup afterwards. But, COVID's really taken a toll on all of us. And it really has taken a toll on all of us in a very different way. I think, and I even look at the screen that's in front of me of all the faces, it's affected our families, it's affected grandparents, parents, it's affected their businesses, spouses, incomes, it's affected their children and their education and everything else. But also I think it's been a very divisive time for us. And so whether you're, people were for masking, against masking, vaccinations, this, that, and everything, but through that all, and through all the difficulties and all the divisiveness, what I saw in Covenant was truly remarkable. We stuck to who we are, we stuck to our values, we stuck to our mission, and we put the people that we serve first, oftentimes at risk to all individuals who are doing that service. But in every case, it had its toll. So proud of the way that we rallied together and stuck together, always doing what was required to keep people safe and provide the care and compassion and service that people need. I can say personally that I've had many times through the course of the last 2 years where I felt very depleted as well. And, I always had the ability of, because I've been around so long, to have worked with the sisters, and I always take great source of strength from their resilience. So I think about, how they led Catholic healthcare and cared for people, through economic depression, through drought, through the Spanish flu, and even through war. And at a certain point through COVID, I'm like, are we really having to catch up to all the lessons the sisters learned all at once, and all through such a intensive 2-year period? But through that time, I really reflected on the fact that the sisters have taught us, and they've given us a tradition that we've really personified and lived over the last couple of years. And for that, again, I couldn't be more proud. COVID is going to be with us. Everyone says, COVID's over, or COVID's going to be over. COVID is just going to be with us, and it's our hope and prayer that as the days progress, that the disease dissipates and becomes less and less of an issue for people who get it. But it's going to be there, and we need to continue to be vigilant. We need to continue to ensure that we have the capacity to serve. But I also think it's time to take some time to reflect, recharge, and re-energize. Re-energize and reflect and recharge on why we do this work, and then also ensuring that we move forward, and that some of the divisiveness of the past and some of the challenges that we faced, that we can start to begin to put that in the rearview mirror, ensuring that we give the supports that are necessary for everybody to begin that journey of healing and moving forward together. I also really think that the future is incredibly bright for for our province, for the people we serve, but also for Covenant. The strength of our mission could not be stronger. And when I hear so many people talking today about what it means to be part of Covenant, it even makes me think our future is even that much brighter. But we also take forward all the lessons and knowing how resilient we are as a group, committed to each other, committed to those we serve. And the fact that we've been able to soldier through and journey through this 2-year period really speaks to the future, again, being bright. The level of commitment and compassion and passion that we see in our people is a hallmark of who we are, but it's also the key to our success in achieving that vision of adding value and ensuring that every Albertan gets the service that they need. So in conclusion, I just want to personally thank all our recipients. You are models of and personify what it means to be Covenant at the highest level. The nominees, again, absolutely inspiring and a real source of hope for us, because we know that while there was 6 recipients today and dozens of nominees, that you personify what it means to be Covenant, and we know that there's many, many more just like you, working very hard in all of our programs and facilities that weren't nominated here today. So thank you very much. Congratulations. I can't be prouder to be part of this organization, and I look forward to this journey, the journey of a bright future filled with hope. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much, Patrick. And as you said, COVID may be with us for a while in some way or shape, but our mission was there first. Our mission is here with us today, as we saw embodied, and it's going to be with us for a long time. So thanks, everybody, for our event. And at this point, we just wanted to kind of provide some final sort of comments, beginning with an announcement that will be sent out later today to acknowledge our recipients and invite you back to the website where you can view the profiles of all the recipients and nominees to kind of really absorb that. So please share this link with others and revisit the Mission Awards. If you need that boost, as Patrick says, that recharge at any point during the year, the website includes a number of resources on how to identify a potential nominee, how to write a submission, and gather examples. So you can start thinking about your nominations for next year today.
So we want to thank all those who made Mission Awards possible. We are so grateful to Sarah Jacobs-Scaria for her thoughtful attention to organize the process all year. We wouldn't get to this day without you, Sarah. With special thanks to the Adjudication Committee, our communications crew, the Mission Ethics and Spirituality team, Site Champions, and the Site Awards committees, all for their essential contributions. We received a message from Sister Carita, Chair of the Mission and Engagement Board Committee, in which she describes being blessed in past years to be present for the Mission Awards event. She's been deeply impressed with the quality and the quantity of the nominees, and Sister asked that we share her deep gratitude with all who were nominated this year, and her congratulations to those chosen to receive the awards. She invited us to recall the words of St. Paul, who reminds us that we are all one body, with every part needing the others to be whole. In closing, she thanks all of you for your gifts, the gifts you bring every day to live the mission and values of the Covenant Health family of ministries.
Our gathering today reminds me that we're not alone, and during a year of many challenge, our mission values has been present to guide and inspire us, the glue that has held us together and will strengthen us in the season to come. So on behalf of the Board of Covenant, our senior team, and the Mission Ethics and Spirituality colleagues, thank you for joining, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Farewell.
Farewell. Fair, everyone. Thanks for being here. Congratulate the recipients when you see them. Take care.